So Michelle Obama finally revealed why she did not go to Trump's inauguration or to Jimmy Carter's funeral. And I don't think her answer here will surprise you at all. Let's talk about it. How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about President Barack Obama's wife, Michelle Obama, finally revealing why she did not go to President Jimmy Carter's funeral or to President Donald Trump's inauguration. Now, if you know anything about the Obamas, if you know anything about Big Mike, yes, I said Big Mike. ABL, don't call her Big Mike. That's offensive. I'm going to start crying. So what? Listen. You know who's really offended? You know who should really be offended right here is black men, because of the way Michelle Obama embarrassed Barack Obama in front of the whole world, because of the way that she embarrassed black men and black people in front of the whole world. Because look at the stereotypes. Oh, you guys just can't do right. You guys can't do anything the way you're supposed to be doing it. You guys cannot behave in a civilized fashion. And then she goes and does something like that. But look, you shouldn't be surprised at all if you've been watching them over the years. This is pretty much how they operate. Michelle is the big dog. She wears the pants. And Barack Obama is the servile puppy dog. That's pretty much what it is. It's really embarrassing. I feel bad for Barack. No, I'm not a Barack fan. No, I would never in a trillion years vote for the guy again. I did it in 2008 when I was 24 years old, young and dumb, but I would never do it again. Regardless of how I feel about Barack Obama, I know how important the role of being the president of this country is. And once you're a president, you're always a president, even if you're not in office. She did not show the presidency any respect, and for that, I cannot respect her. Now, before we get into what she said, let's look at Jimmy Carter's funeral. Pardon me. This ain't Jimmy Carter's funeral. Let's look at the inauguration. Okay, let's look at the inauguration. Now, I'm not going to play any sound here, but you can see you got Bill and Hillary Clinton going to Trump's inauguration. Do they like Trump? No, they don't. Here we got W and Laura and Barack by his lonely. Completely embarrassing. Totally embarrassing. I was like, oh my goodness. And look at his face. Look at his face. You think he's happy to be here by himself? You think he's happy to be here by himself without his wife? All the other presidents, you had Al Gore, his wife, Mike Pence, his wife, W, his wife, everybody. If HW was still around, he'd be there with his wife in the wheelchair, not talking, all of that. If Jimmy Carter was living, he would be there. Not talking, barely living, but still there. Do you think any of them like Trump? No, they don't, but they still show up. Why? Because it's tradition, because they're a president, vice president. It's about the country. It's about the USA. It ain't about one individual person and their feelings. Okay, now let's go to what Michelle said. Of course, I will link to this full video in the description box. This comes from her new podcast. Alrighty, and I think they had Taraji P. Henson as a guest. Her and her brother, Craig, had Taraji P. Henson as a guest. And during that episode, she revealed why she did not go to the inauguration. Let's watch.
To skip the inauguration, you know, what people don't realize, or my decision to make choices at the beginning of this year that suited me were met with such ridicule and criticism. Like, people couldn't believe that I was saying no for any other reason, that they had to assume that my marriage was falling apart,
right.
You know?
I mean, because why would you not go with your husband? Why would you not go with your husband if everything is okay? Now, I know some of y'all are in the comments preparing a nice, beautiful response to what I'm saying. Well, look, ABL, Donald Trump didn't go to the inauguration in 2020 when Joe Biden, quote unquote, won. So why should Michelle Obama have to go? I got one question, just one question. Who was the president? Was it Michelle or was it Barack? Who was the president? Was it Michelle or Barack? If the president goes, you go. If you're the wife of the president and the president goes to the inauguration, you go. If he doesn't go, you don't go. You don't get to make your own decisions outside of the president in this capacity. And if you're going to do something like that, then why stay married?
It's like, while I'm here really trying to own my life and intentionally practice making the choice that was right for me, and it took everything in my power to not do the thing that was right or that was perceived as right, but do the thing that was right for me. That was a hard thing for me to do.
Me. Selfish.
I had to basically trick myself out of it. And it started with not having anything to wear. I mean, I had affirmatively, because I'm always prepared for any funeral, anything. I walk around with the right dress. I travel with clothes just in case something pops off.
How are you dressed right now? I mean, really, do you have on the best outfit? Do you look your best right now? Is this the best hairstyle, the best jewelry you could ever come up with? I mean, seriously.
So I was like, if I'm not going to do this thing, I got to tell my team, I don't even want to have a dress ready.
Yeah.
Right? Because it's so easy to just say, let me do the right thing.
But then you become a shock absorber.
Yeah.
And that's what women are.
Yeah.
Shock absorbers.
Yeah.
And that's exhausting. And it's not healthy.
Yeah.
It is not.
I don't want to do the right thing. It's just too much for me to do the right thing. I don't want to do the right thing.
Not healthy. You've had to be shock absorbers for your husband, for your children, for your mom, for your family, your loved ones, because
it's called being an adult. It's called being a human being. It's called being a human being and living in the world and having adversity, having hardships, doing things you don't always want to do. It's called being an adult. We're not children. We're adults. And that's what being an adult is all about.
Of where you were sitting in the public eye. That's not fair to you. When do you ever get to live for you? I applaud you. I'm happy that you are taking care of yourself in the way that you need to.
Yeah.
All right. So there you go. Again, that is a snippet from Michelle Obama's podcast that she has with her brother. And that, of course, was the actress Taraji P. Henson giving her 2 cents. Oh, do what's best for you. You got to do what's best for you. What about your husband? What about the country? What about everybody else? Listen, everyone does things that they might not want to do. Do you think, like I said earlier, do you think that Bill and Hillary Clinton wanted to be there at Trump's inauguration? Did they really want to do that? And it was 2 events you skipped. It wasn't just the inauguration. Some are going to say, okay, well, that's for Trump. Then, you didn't even go to Jimmy Carter's funeral. Jimmy Carter's a Democrat. Okay, a beloved Democrat. You didn't want to go to his funeral because Trump's going to be there, or maybe you don't want to be involved in politics. Well, guess what? I got a news flash for you. You're always going to be involved in politics as long as you are the president's wife. You're the president's wife. This is an important role. You just want to do whatever you want to do. You want to just, have all the advantages of being the president's wife, all the fame and the fortune and being able to hobnob with Taraji P. Henson and Tracy Ellis Ross and have all these celebrities at your house and Martha's Vineyard. You want to appreciate all the benefits of being the president's wife, but you don't want to be the president's wife as far as the duties that come with it, like going to the inauguration, going to Jimmy Carter's funeral. You don't want to do any of that stuff. You want to have your cake and eat it too. People like that, I don't like. I don't like that. Listen, as I close, I want to say this. If you are in a position to have fame, fortune, whatever you want, the glitz, the glamour, okay, what comes with it? If you don't want what comes with it, then don't take any of it. You can't have it both ways. It's like me, okay, if I want to be a multimillionaire, billionaire, whatever the case may be, I got to put in the work. I got to do things that I might not want to do. I got to make sacrifices. I have to really just grind and go hard and go above and beyond. Because if it was so easy to get what I wanted, where I could just say, oh, I ain't going to do that. I'm going to just take a whole month off, not do no work. If I could just do that, then it wouldn't be a thing. It wouldn't really be too difficult to become a millionaire. Anybody could do it. But obviously, clearly, everyone is not a multimillionaire. Everyone is not rich, famous, successful. You have to do things that others don't want to do to get to where you want to be. And if you don't want to do those things, then go do something else with your time. And I think I'll leave that right there for now. And what say you? What's your opinion about Michelle Obama not going to Jimmy Carter's funeral and not going to Trump's inauguration? How you feel about her response? Oh, I got to do what's right for me. Me. Whatever your thoughts are, let me know in the comments below. You guys know where I'm at. Big Mike is just very selfish. Very, very selfish. This is what it came off like to me. And unappreciative, ungrateful. I don't like people like that. I respect those who do things that they may not want to do because they understand their position. I'm not a Bill Clinton fan or Hillary Clinton fan, but I respect them for showing up, for doing what is called upon them as a president and first lady. I respect them for that. I will never vote for them. I'm not their fans, but I can respect them there. When it comes to Michelle Obama, I don't respect her specifically. I respect Barack for showing up. I know he don't like Trump. He don't want to be doing all this stuff, but he still showed up because he's a president. And once you're the president, you're always a president. And your wife should be right there with you. For her to do what she did, it wasn't just about her. It was about millions of people. It was about the office of the presidency. It was totally embarrassing. Whatever your thoughts are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.